When an animal experiences love for the first time, their initial reaction is often not what people expect. Instead of immediate affection or gratitude, many animals respond with fear, hesitation, or even aggression. This is especially common in rescued animals or those who have lived in neglectful or abusive environments. For these animals, survival has often depended on avoiding humans, staying alert, and never letting their guard down. When a kind human reaches out with food, a gentle voice, or an extended hand, the animal may shrink away, flinch, or freeze. Their instincts tell them that contact could mean danger, not safety. These reactions are heartbreaking, but completely understandable. They're not being ungrateful, they simply don't know what love feels like. In shelters and rescue stories, it's common to see animals cowering in corners, refusing to make eye contact, or trembling uncontrollably. Even a soft touch might cause a scared animal to jump or run. It's a silent cry for help, built on years of learned fear. Their body language speaks volumes, tail tucked, ears flattened, eyes wide with uncertainty. This stage is crucial because it shows just how deep their emotional wounds run. The fear they exhibit isn't just about the present moment, it's a reflection of everything they've been through. During this time, patience and consistency are vital. The animal is watching, trying to determine whether this new experience is safe. Each act of kindness is a small test, and the animal carefully weighs whether to respond or retreat. For many, this is the most fragile and vulnerable stage of their journey. They're teetering on the edge of survival mode, unsure whether to protect themselves or take a risk. It's in this quiet, uncertain space that love first tries to reach them, even if they don't yet understand what it means. After the initial stage of fear and hesitation, something subtle begins to change in an animal when they start to feel just a hint of safety. The first signs of trust are often small, almost easy to miss if you're not paying attention. It might be a soft glance instead of a frightened stare, a slow blink, or the animal choosing to stay a little closer rather than hiding in the corner. These tiny gestures are incredibly meaningful. They show that the animal is beginning to lower its defenses, even if just a little. It's their way of saying, maybe this isn't so bad, without words. Sometimes, the first sign is simply that the animal eats food in your presence. For a creature used to fending for itself or avoiding humans, eating openly is an enormous step. Others might tentatively sniff a hand, wag their tail just once, or stop trembling when you're near. These moments may seem minor, but they are huge milestones in building trust. They represent the animal starting to believe that maybe this time, things will be different. The eyes often reveal the most. An animal who once avoided all eye contact might begin to glance your way, cautiously observing you. Their gaze softens, and curiosity starts to replace fear. Movement changes to a tail that once curled tightly beneath the body might begin to hang more naturally. Ears that were pinned back may perk forward in interest. These changes don't happen overnight, but when they do, they bring a deep sense of hope. Trust is not given quickly. It's earned through patience, gentleness, and consistency. When an animal begins to show these first signs, it marks the beginning of a powerful emotional transformation. It means they are starting to wonder if love might be something they can accept. There comes a powerful and unforgettable moment in an animal's journey when something finally clicks, the emotional breakthrough. This is the moment when fear gives way to trust, and for the first time, the animal allows themselves to feel safe. It might happen suddenly or develop gradually over days or weeks, but when it does, it's as if a wall crumbles. The animal leans into a touch instead of pulling away. They might roll over for a belly rub, nuzzle into a hand, or rest their head on a lap. These simple gestures carry a deep emotional weight, signaling a shift from survival mode to a state of peace and connection. This breakthrough is often quiet. There's no dramatic music or spotlight, just a small, deeply moving act of vulnerability. It might be the first time the animal curls up next to someone or sleeps soundly in their presence. It might be the first time they seek affection rather than just tolerating it. In that moment, something within them begins to heal. They are no longer just existing, they are beginning to feel. Their body relaxes in a way it never has before. Their eyes soften, and their movements become more natural and confident. Caregivers often describe these moments as magical, and rightly so. After so much fear, mistrust, and pain, the animal opens their heart, even if just a little. This emotional breakthrough can be incredibly emotional for the human as well, knowing the animal has finally let down their guard. It shows that love, patience, and consistency truly make a difference. These moments may seem small from the outside, but they are monumental for the animal. It's the first real connection, the start of a bond that will grow stronger with time and continued kindness. Once an animal begins to feel safe and understands that love is not a threat, something beautiful starts to happen. They begin to play. This shift is often one of the most heartwarming stages in their transformation. Playfulness is a clear sign that the animal is not only comfortable, but also happy. It's when the seriousness of survival fades and curiosity, joy, and spontaneity take its place. A dog may suddenly zoom across a yard with excitement, tossing a toy in the air. A cat might start batting at string or rolling over for fun. These moments are more than cute behaviors, they're signs of emotional healing. For animals who have spent their lives afraid or neglected, play doesn't come naturally at first, it's something they have to rediscover. In some cases, they may not even know how to play, having never had the chance before. But once they feel secure, the instinct slowly returns. Their body language becomes loose and expressive. Tails wag freely, eyes sparkle with mischief, and movements become bouncy and full of life. You may even hear new sounds, happy barks, purrs, or playful growls that were once hidden by silence or fear. This playful behavior also strengthens the bond with their caregiver. It becomes a form of communication, a way to say, "I trust you, and I feel good." Many animals will start bringing toys to their human, initiating fun or asking for interaction. They may do silly things just to get attention, relishing the positive response. Play becomes a reward in itself, a symbol that they're no longer just surviving, but truly living. It's in these joyful moments that their personality starts to shine through, revealing the happy, vibrant creature they were always meant to be underneath the fear and pain they once carried. As an animal continues to trust and experience love, they begin to form a deep bond with their human, one that transcends simple companionship. This connection grows stronger each day, marked by unmistakable signs of loyalty and affection. The animal, once hesitant and fearful, now seeks their caregiver's presence, following them around, nudging them for attention, or curling up next to them for comfort. The bond deepens in quiet, tender moments when the animal looks up with trusting eyes, as if saying, "I'm safe here." These gestures, though subtle, are the animal's way of saying they are no longer just a stray or a survivor, they are now part of a family. Animals show their affection in many ways, and each one is unique. Dogs may greet their owners with enthusiastic tail wags, jumping up to get close, or even trying to climb into their laps. Cats might head, or purr contentedly, rubbing their faces against their humans as a sign of trust and fondness. These actions go beyond simply responding to physical needs, they're expressions of emotional connection. The animal has learned that they are valued and cared for, and in return, they offer their loyalty in the purest form possible. This shift in behavior also reveals an animal's newfound confidence. The more secure they feel in their relationship with their human, the more they begin to explore the world around them without fear. They trust that their human will protect them, guide them, and love them. Whether it's following their caregiver from room to room or waiting patiently for them to return home, these small acts show a profound sense of attachment. In time, the animal becomes not just a pet, but a loyal companion who looks to their human for comfort, guidance, and love. As time passes, the transformation in an animal that once lived in fear becomes more profound, often resulting in a complete shift in personality. Continued love, care, and consistency allow the animal to shed the emotional scars of their past and embrace the joy of companionship. It's a gradual process, but over weeks, months, or even years, the once fearful animal blooms into a vibrant and confident creature. The same animal that once cowered at the sound of footsteps or hid from human interaction now seeks it out, thriving on the affection and attention they receive. This transformation is not just physical, but emotional and mental. The animal starts to trust not only their immediate environment, but also the people around them. They become more curious, more interactive, and more playful. Their confidence allows them to explore without hesitation, engaging in activities they might have once avoided out of fear. They are no longer constantly on edge or prepared to run at the slightest provocation. Instead, they walk with a sense of assurance, knowing that their world is a safe and loving place. For many, This transformation is nothing short of miraculous. It's easy to forget just how much an animal can change with the right care, especially when their early experiences have been filled with neglect or abuse. The joy they now express in their daily routines, whether it's playing, cuddling, or simply being near their human, speaks to their emotional recovery. They may even begin to show signs of protective behavior, guarding their family or home with a newfound sense of loyalty. The bond they've built becomes unbreakable, and in return for all the love they've received, they offer unwavering companionship, devotion, and an openness to the world they once feared.